Okay, so today we built a pond this last summer, but we need to finish the drainage on it. So David's going to take the bulldozer over there and work on the drainage on the overflow. Right, David? So what kind of machine is this you're using?
It's a bulldozer.
Yeah. How long did it take you to build that pond?
Like
A couple weeks?
yeah.
Yeah. What is it, like an acre pond? Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's go over there and check it out. You want to go ahead and start it up? So there used to be a hillside over here, and they cut all this out with a bulldozer. It's about 12 feet deep down there, or 11 feet maybe, 11 to 12, and then it gradually comes up here. And when this fills up, this will probably be 3 or 4 feet deep. And then where they cut it out, then they kind of built up a little bit of a hill here, and there was a little hill over here. And they stole that clay to make this edge a little taller. And before they stole the clay, they pushed all the topsoil back there. So he's just going to take the bulldozer and push all that topsoil back in place there. And then what we're hoping is that when this thing gets really full, the water's going to come around up here, go through this sort of grassy area, and then spill back around the side of the pond there, where he's going to fill in all the topsoil. We'll see. There he is. He's here now. He's going to think about what he's going to do. Want to get rid of this grass area here because when the dam fills up, I want the grass to keep the water from washing things out. So we've been talking about putting in maybe what they call a tin horn here in Texas. You know, it's like a culvert pipe under the ground here to let the water pass underneath the grass and then down there where he's going to push that topsoil back. That's kind of what we're thinking, because when the pond fills up, it's probably going to be right around the area down here by my feet. It'll be about this tall, and it's maybe like 6 to 8 inches of height right there, higher. So we could easily just dig a trench through there and put a culvert through there and let the water flow underground and then trickle the pond back down back that way. Now this dirt's been sitting here for about a month and it's been rained on a lot, so it'll be interesting to see how wet it is inside. How good that D5 will do in pushing it over there. One thing nice about a bulldozer is it can move a lot of dirt. Trying to push the tops off. You may not realize it, but that dirt weighs a lot. especially when it's a little wet like that. It's a lot of weight. Like I said, all of this topsoil was just piled up here so that we could steal some of that clay out of there for the pond dam. So we just need to push this big old pile of dirt. I'd say it's about, you know, over in here. It's right around here. It's probably about 10 feet tall. Probably doesn't look like it on the camera, but that's about how tall that pile of dirt is. And maybe about 40 feet long, maybe about 40 feet long. So there's quite a bit of topsoil to push back into there. Okay, I thought I walk over and show you this other pond that they had fixed for me. Previously, the water would come down through here, and then it would always go over the end of the dam there. And a couple different years, it sort of eroded away and created a big hole. They had to come over and fix it for me. So this last time, maybe a couple years ago, David, he had the idea to sort of cut down the dam here and make the high end of the pond so that when everything filled up, the water would just sort of spill around and come down this way. And I have to say that has worked excellent. It's so much better than having the pipe down there and hoping the pipe can handle all the water that goes out, because when it rains a lot, it's a lot of water, and it seemed like it couldn't keep up. But having it set this way, having this cut down a little lower, you can see the water levels right there. That's because when it rains a lot, the pond fills up here to the top, and then it just starts spilling over this little area here instead at the top. And then as soon as it spills over enough, you still have a full pond of water. And I really like the way they did this. And that's kind of what he's working on over there at that other pond. Daniel's over here working, trying to make sure the dirt's all sloped away from the foundation of this slab we poured. You know, when it rains, you don't want the water to pool up around the slab. So Dave is over there working on the pond, trying to create a spillway for the water when that pond fills up, and then Daniel's here trying to make sure that when it does rain, and it rains a lot here in Texas, that the water doesn't pool up around the slab and cause problems. These guys, you know, they're my sons, but I'm very proud of them. They're really hard workers. I think it's great they're trying to create this construction company, so I'm hoping they can document their work. Lucky for me that they've got a construction company going, because then they can help me out. This kind of gives you a view from the other end where he's filling in the topsoil back in that hole. Well, it's starting to get dark, but you can see he's made a lot of progress. Probably won't be able to finish this video today, but that hill there used to be a big hill of dirt down there. That's all now down in here. So this looks much better. I think what he's working on doing is kind of pushing this up against the edge there and trying to make it more gradual, sort of, and he's compacting it too. So it actually looks a lot better than it did when we started. It's pretty muddy.